It is game time. Ladies and gentlemen, kickoff is seconds away. Jimmy J in the house. Thank you for being here with us. If you are tuned in and watching, it is week 8 of the NFL. Boom, Brandon Aubrey with the kick to start this game. Thank you for joining. Like and subscribe. That's going to be stopped at the 27. Game underway, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing today? What are your keys to victory? Real quick, as we get into this drive, I think we obviously need a defense to show up. I believe we're going to have to hold them on their third down conversions, right? They're not too good. As we talked about last night, 35.79%. They're 23rd in the league. If our defense can make them no better than that this game, that's going to help. Number 2, I believe we have to double that touchdown that they allow. Their defense allows 1.6 a game. We have to get in the end zone at least 3 times offensively to put the pressure on their defense, and then ultimately win the discipline game and let them lead the league in penalties like they have been all season against us and get that extra field position advantage. On first down, it's going to be a run for about 7 on first down. So let me tell you right now how many times I've said something like that in the last few games we've called, ladies and gentlemen. Cowboy Revolution Apparel Company, you can get 15% off all their merch with 15% off. Or with 50, yeah. Also, yeah, you can get 15% off with 15% off on their own discounts if you use promo code TSWA. Link in description. Link is in the description. Sorry, game is underway. That's going to be a second down completion over the middle for about 13 yards to Ingram. That's a familiar opponent, drafted by New York. Now, remember last week, this New York defense that isn't very well held this team to 0 points through 3 quarters. How fast is this defense going to give up a point? Let's hope not very. First down, Bo Nix is in the shotgun, running back to the right. He's going to fake it. He's going to throw it right over the middle, and it's going to be a bad throw. It's going to be intercepted, and it's going to be intercepted and brought back to about midfield. So offense now has really a shot to take advantage of this very early on. The Cowboys score a touchdown, or the Cowboys get an interception on the first drive. Wow. So I'm not sure if the receiver was just supposed to, sit down on that route, or if Bo Nix just threw it way behind and a really, really bad errant throw. Nonetheless, who was that on the interception? I didn't get a chance to see. I did not catch the name. It was 26. It was the guy, Pick 6 King, who got him one last week. That's 2 interceptions back-to-back, 2 weeks in a row. Offense has a shot to take advantage of this here. When you know what, we honestly have to. You just got gifted the advantage in the turnover margin to start this game. You can't ask for much more than that. They basically said, hey, we'll take the ball to start the game. Actually, you know what? You take the ball to start the game, and you can have it in the second half. You see what I'm saying? So you really need to take advantage of this. And we're already at the 50, basically. You're almost in Aubrey range already. You have to take advantage of this. I'm sorry, that was not Deron Bland. We're going to get this confirmed, Jimmy. So and obviously winning the turnover battle is always a key to success. Jimmy didn't have it in his top 3 this week. I didn't think it was necessarily prevalent to the victory. I felt like this defense was going to be able to take the ball away from us. They're really, really good. But I still thought our offense could score maybe enough to get it done if we do get the win. So I didn't have us winning the turnover battle. But like I said, we just got gifted the advantage in the turnover margin to start this ball game. Now let's see what this Dak Prescott-led offense can do with it. We're going to have the ball, it looks like, on the 47, on our own 47, just shy of midfield. Your guy Romo and Nance on the call on CBS today. Your man Jimmy on the call on YouTube with the Star We Are. Thank you for joining. You can support the Star We Are with hashtag the Star We Are on Venmo or Cash App. Let us know if you want to shout out for that contribution. Dak Prescott shotgun. He's going to hit it to the right side. That looks like it's going to be Spanford. It is Brevin Spanford. And he's going to get about 9 of the needed 10 on first down. So a 9-yard completion to start the day for Dak Prescott. 3 touchdowns and 0 interceptions in 4 straight games for Prescott. Second longest streak in NFL history. It's tied for the second longest streak in NFL history to have 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions in 4 straight games. Dak is absolutely on a roll. Can he make it 5? I think he has to today to get this victory. Javonte is lined up pretty deep in the backfield. Dak under center. They're going to hand it to Javonte, who's just going to use pure muscle to get the 2 yards. Only needed 1. So that's going to be a 1st and 10, and it's going to be right at looks like the 43. So Dak is absolutely on a roll. That's beautiful to see. The confirmation on the interception was Triquez Bridges. What? Wow. Way to step in a limited role that you've had all season long to come in and then end up with a pick in the first series. Way to go. Javonte gets it again on first down here, and he's just going to make a great cut and then carry a couple people to get about a 10-yard gain there. So they're going to call it second down, but boy, it's about the shortest one you've ever seen. He gained 9 3/4 yards there. So we're going to have a second and very short. These are the situations where I really like coaches to grab a handful and take a shot. I do. Second and inches. For me, I've got 3rd and 4th down to get these inches. I'm going to line up in shotgun, and we're going to run the routes down the field on you and see what we can do. You know what I mean? Because you've almost given me the first down. Anyway, we'll see what they do here. Dak under center. It is going to be play action. Dak looked like he wanted to wind up. He does let it go, and he hits Ceedee Lamb on the crosser, who almost makes it, but he's almost at the 1-yard line. Ceedee Lamb and Dak Prescott, George Pickens. This offense, listen. Woo! Dak takes another shot. Pretty good pass protection, but he holds on to it a little long until the separation happens. Ceedee runs a great route. Little hand fighting between the two of them. Wow. Dak in shotgun. He's going to hand it to Javonte on first down. He's going to be real close. This is really close. It was 1st and goal at the 3, and he gets, it looks like at least a full 2. So it's going to be 2nd and goal from about the 1 or just short of the 1. What a throw by Dak Prescott. And he takes a straight hit in the chest, letting it go. My quarterback is so good right now. All right, Dak under center. We're in a very strong package. Ceedee's going to motion from left to right. Going to fake the handoff. He looks Ceedee's way, looks back across the field. He's going to give George a shot, but you know what? Really, really good play there by Patrick Surtain. That, a shocker to not see George grab that. But Surtain is, wow, not only did he make a great play, but unfortunately, guys, I do not like to see players injured. Surtain is on the ground and grabbing at his right leg after he just made a pretty heck of a play to stop what is surely a touchdown by George Pickens if Surtain is not on him. We've got Kyle in the building saying, what's up? Miami coming in. Yeah, no, absolutely. Love it.
No, he's asking to talk. I don't know how.
Oh yeah, not real sure. Not sure how that works. We're just doing the live commentary today, Kyle. If you want to DM us on Twitter, we can maybe find out how to get that done. Wow. So almost a touchdown by Pickens here. Really good play by Surtain. It just looks like when they come down, they're both up in the air. When they come down, it just looks like maybe a little hard on his right leg. Nothing foul or, dirty there. Just tough play. Let's hope he's all right. You don't like to see players injured. Obviously, it would benefit Dallas for him to not play in this game, but you don't want to see it. To be the best, you got to beat the best. You don't run from competition. But he's looking like it. So we're gonna have a break here from the live game call. So Jimmy will just remind you here fan responsibly. How can I do that, Jimmy? Well, you can like, subscribe, turn on your notifications, do all those things. And also, like I said, the Star We Are, Cash App, Venmo, you can DM us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, anything like that to get in contact with us and ask how you can help with the charities we work with, ask how you can directly contribute to the show and to the channel. We are constantly in growth and working on new things. Landry's got a solo show coming. You obviously know Jimmy is Wednesday morning with AM Mayhem, letting it all out. Sammy's got a solo show coming very soon, so we're going to have a full weekly lineup, you know what I mean, just about dropping shorts all the time. So stay tuned in, stay with us, subscribe, and follow us everywhere. The Star We Are you? And you say, oh, Jimmy, no sponsors, during the break here. Well, we are brand ambassadors for a couple people, so we're not sponsored, not paid directly, but anything you do purchase through Cowboy Revolution Apparel Company and use promo code TSWA, you will get 15% off. And through that discount, we do get some residuals. And so that really helps everything we do. Also, Dubby Energy, D-U-B-B-Y is how you spell it. Why, I don't know. They chose to spell it, not me. But Dubby Energy, really good stuff. Gummies, drinks, the whole lineup, different snacks, bars, I believe. And I like the gummies myself. I just chew on them. Like I said, I can get pop a couple on yard work day, and they're perfect. But again, promo code TSWA, get 10% off all of W's products. So, yeah, Kyle, we're noticing your chats, and we are working. We're in progress to build a live open call-in show. We'll obviously do that during the games, during breaks and half times, in between quarters and things like that. Take a few calls, get other people in here. We're operating live through a system that doesn't allow us to just bring in and out guests live on the stream. So while we could, we have to be set up beforehand to do so. But live call-ins will be available real soon for the Star We Are. So just stay tuned to that. Appreciate you being here with us today, Kyle. Dak under center from the 1. There's going to be a flag on the play. I'm not sure. Is this going to be a false start on number 6? That's going to be Terrence Steele. Oh, I'm sorry, Brock Hoffman. So they called it on 67, but it looks like it's on 6-0. Big Tyler Guyton is actually who looked like it flinched when they show the replay there. So instead of having it at the 1 yard line with 2 plays to go, we are 3rd and goal from the 6 after the 5-yard penalty. Pass deflected and knocked down. And it's already coming to life what Jimmy was talking about. The number one way that you beat this team today, you stay penalty free and you let them do it. You just knocked yourself out of easy run the ball twice touchdown range by getting a penalty. I told you my 3 keys to success are real in this game. I promise you guys. We have to win these battles. I looked at the metrics. I looked at the numbers. I measured it all up. Trust me if you want to. That's up to you. But you just seen it come to life. We were third and goal from the 1. You're supposed to be able to run that twice and get in the end zone. Flag? You can't lose that battle today. So that's going to be a good field goal. Is going to be good. Obviously, it's a very short one from the 6-yard line. So that's, 30, 32-yarder, 33-yarder. And we are up. We are up in this ball game. Like I said, they did gift us an interception. Offense did turn it into points. An unfortunate 3. It really felt like it should have and could have been 7. Ceedee Lamb makes a great. Dak Prescott and Ceedee Lamb hooked up for a great play to get us to the 1, and we end up with 3. So, and you end up with 3, I believe. Like, nobody guarantees that one of those plays is successful from the 1. But without that flag, without Jimmy's number 1 way to win this game, failing us right there. Just as crucial as that interception for Bo Nix can change the game and lead to points for us, that flag on ourselves can take 4 points off the board, which basically puts 4 in their pocket in the end of things. So It's but it was good to see our offense march down the field, or a half a field, right? We got a short field, but we did get all the way to the one. All right, the kick is off. He's going to receive it in the zone, a good kick, and he's going to get it about to the 26. So that seems to be about average. Listen, when Brandon Aubrey can put it in the zone, we don't really give up too many long returns. That I haven't noticed that with Dallas. You can maybe argue the numbers with me. I haven't looked into them, but I don't see us giving a lot of kick returns up. Bo Nix right now is currently number one in all statistics out of his draft class. And he looked it coming out of Oregon. He really did. It's going to be a handoff on first down. Good run stuff. We've had really good run fits all season. When we get there on the runs, they're 1 yard or less. When we don't, they're 8 or more. It's weird. We don't give up a lot of like 3 to 6 yard runs. It's either you get 1 yard or nothing, or you get 8 or more. It's so weird. All right, 2nd and 9 here. Bo Nix is going to be in shotgun, running back to the left side. 4 wide receivers on the field. One's going to come in motion from right to left behind Bo, and he's going to fake the handoff, throw a wide receiver screen to the left, and it's going to be covered pretty well. Gain of about 2. Ceedee Lamb, Marquise Bell, both on the stop. Really good coverage. That was really good. They to diagnose that, the way the motion happened, the fake handoff, Bo Nix looked like he might be on an RPO, passed it to the screen, and we still covered it for only a gain of 2. So this is a big 3rd down here early on. If we can get them off the field again this fast, this would be huge. 3rd and 7 from the 29-yard line. Dallas looks to be playing a little soft. Ceedee Lamb is literally standing on the first down marker. This better not happen. Pass rush has to get there. And it almost does. Oh, wow. But it does, to the sense that the play is stopped. Cortland Sutton does not make the catch because it's a bad throw. There is a flag. And it's looking like it's going to be on the defense. What's this flag going to be? Offsides. Lined up in the neutral zone. You didn't even help the play. Come on, James. Wow, we're supposed to be off the field there. Listen, I can't even discredit the defense. Oh, I did not like that call. When they just showed the replay, his helmet was barely hanging over the. Anyway, we're going to move past. It was only a 5-yard penalty, so it's still 3rd and 2. We can get them off the field. Bo takes it out of shotgun. He's got time in the pocket, and he's going to find somebody right over the middle. They're going to have some extra yards, RAC, and that's going to be Troy Franklin, number 11 for the Denver Broncos. Troy Franklin, I believe, also out of Oregon. I might be wrong about that. So Bo Nix just looks off the safety, looks everybody off to the left, and the zone in the middle opens right up. Shamar James is kind of just a little out of pocket. Maybe not. I mean, he's in his zone, but they find the soft spot for a big completion over the middle on 3rd and 2 after what should have been a stop. 1st and 10 here from the 40. Bo Nix under center is going to roll out play action. He's lining up. He's got all the time in the world. He's going to throw it very deep, but way too deep. It's going to go over the head of, again, Troy Franklin was the target and had the separation, had the space. If Bo Nix connects on that, it's a touchdown, but he overthrew him by a couple yards. Yeah, it was there. If he hits him, it's a touchdown. The pass rush was not there. I mean, he had just a beautiful pocket there. Really, it was protected really well. He's under center, 2nd and 10. They toss out to the left, run it to the running back, who's going to get everything he needs to get all the way to the end zone. I cannot believe this. It's going to be a Denver Bronco touchdown by R.J. Harvey on a simple toss on 2nd and 10. And Matt Eberflus. Wow. I mean, it was just, that play was blocked up as well as the pass play before it. Denver literally just ran 2 scoring plays in a row. Bo Nix just missed on the first one. And they were like, oh, well, we didn't get that touchdown. We missed. Here, let's get this touchdown instead. Untouched. Untouched. Cowboys Nation. Oh. Okay. Fan responsibly, Jimmy. Fan responsibly. After the quarter here, we'll get some stats pulled up for you. Mike is in the house. Said, what's up? How's it going? It's going to be Dallas's ball after the break. Oh, my goodness, man. An untouched toss to the left for R.J. Harvey. R.J. Harvey's a rookie this year, no? Or last year. Yeah, I think this may be his second year. And yes, just Jimmy's memory bank tells me I am correct. Bo Nix and Troy Franklin are both from Oregon. I'll put $2 on it. So let's see what happens. Let's see how this offense answers. This game should be 7-7. Penalty hurt us. What happened, guys? What did Jimmy tell you? What just happened after we got a third down stop? Oh, a yellow flag on the field, right? Gave them a 3rd and 2. Then they go on to score a touchdown. We were off the field on 3rd and 7. Flag. And they go score a touchdown. We lost 4 points on a flag and then gave up 7 on a flag. It's an 11-point swing on flags in this first quarter. I told you, Jimmy's number one way to win this game was win the penalty battle, be disciplined. 11-point swing over flags already in the first quarter. Come on, guys. We'll be intermittently pulling up some stats for you guys just so you can take a look if you are maybe on the road or not able to watch the game. Remember, if you are watching today because you're just like, man, that cable, that NFL network, all that stuff is just way too expensive, holler at your boys, Mike Tag and Kelly K9. They have got the super hookup on an NFL package that it's not the NFL network or anything like that, but it's just a super hookup on a package that's a really cool deal. So holler at your man, Kelly K9. Turpin's going to get it. He's going to take it out to about the 26 on the kick. So here comes Dak Prescott in this offense. We really need some lightning. We need some lightning. I know, sometimes I'm wrong. Shador week 4, I was wrong. Commanders being under 500 this far in the season, I was wrong. We need to win the penalty battle to be able to come out of this football game with a victory. So far, I'm 100% right. Dak Prescott hands it off to Javonte to the left. He's actually got a little room, but a great tackle made to hold him only to about 6 yards there, 5.5 maybe. So they're going to give him 4. Wow, that was. I think they got my man for 1.5 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 6. 2024 DPOY was Pat Surtain, 7th cornerback of all time to win that award. He's number 2, and he's lined up right now against George Pickens on the left side of your field. Dak Prescott under center, and there's a lot of movement, and this is going to be another flag. Excuse me if I just blew up your mic. Oh, when you're right, you're right. Come on, guys. This can't be the thing. You can't. Second and 11 now. After a decent first down run, you just destroyed your first down run. You lost 1 yard on first down. Now your second 11, 3 penalties for the Cowboys, 0 for the Broncos so far in this game that Jimmy said was the most important aspect of this game. Dak Prescott in shotgun is going to throw a wide receiver screen to Ceedee Lamb, who's get 6 or 7 of it back. So we're going to have a third and sort of manageable 5 here. Ceedee Lamb's calling somebody off. It looks like he got kind of clipped in between a couple players, and I don't know. His body language doesn't look great. He didn't look hurt, but his body language isn't great there. 3rd and 5. Javonte on the right side of Dak, who's obviously in shotgun. Ferguson and Tolbert to the right. Dak looks their way, looks back, avoids a sack, and then ultimately takes one. Woo-wee. Penalty led to losing 4 points. Penalty led to a touchdown for Denver. Penalty led to a 3rd down sack because you were in a bad 3rd down position. This defense absolutely has to stand up. We were gifted that interception and that 3 points to start the game. We really were. Mims receives the punt, and he's trying to make moves out to the left, but he only gets about 7 yards. Maris Liufau tackles him after about a 7-yard return. Listen, guys, Denver is on historic pace. 35 sacks total they just recorded on the season. They're lighting it up. They're 18.9 points allowed a game after giving up 30 to the Giants last week. We talked about it earlier. They lead the league in touchdowns allowed. They allow 1.6 touchdowns a game. Like I said, where they fault is staying on the field on 3rd down as an offense. And what did we see in the very first possession? They actually, or in the second possession, they got off the field twice. They threw an interception and boom, couldn't keep it going. Then on the next drive, they were in 3rd and 7 or 3rd and 8, and we actually get to the quarterback, make him throw an errant throw and get the stop. But, somebody was lined up in the neutral zone, so they get to retry. You know, the things that they do typically, they've done. We helped them out with those yellow flags. That's literally the story of the game so far. Let's hope that changes. Defense obviously has to play a little better, and we have to play more disciplined, or this is going to be a long, long game. Oh, come on. Let's go, guys. Let's go, Dak. Yeah. Somebody's got to make a play. It can't just be a Traquez Bridges, interception by a Bo Nix gift wrapped and handed it to, yeah. If Bo Nix will throw a couple more, we might be talking about something. But after seeing whatever that route was and miscommunication was, you can believe that somebody's on the sideline going, okay, Dallas's defense probably isn't all that. Let's maybe simplify things, right? Let's not put Bo in the position to make these mistakes, but let's see. That's what I'm saying. We've got to put the pressure on them. Offense, when you know your defense is struggling and you go on the road, and whether it was gifted or not, your defense gets you the turnover on the first possession. You absolutely have to capitalize on that touchdown when you're at the 1-yard line. Bo Nix is going to be in shotgun. Motion by Mims from right to left. Bo Nix is going to roll out to his right, and he's going to hit Mims, actually, right over the middle. That's going to be about an 18-yard game. Actually, no, that's going to be Bryant. The announcer Jim Nantz said the same thing I did. That was Mims. Actually, no, that was Bryant. Too funny. Nix is going to be under center here. He's going to hand it off to the right. He's going to cut it back to the left, and not again. Not again. So Damone Clark's going to catch him, but that almost looked identical to the touchdown run. And it was a gain of 21. Wow. Yeah, Kyer Elam he does crash into the box as he's supposed to when he sees the run play, just in the wrong spot, and he leaves a gap Jimmy could have ran through. Bo Nix in shotgun. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to throw a wide receiver screen out to the right, and it's going to get about 10 yards, 10 and a half. It's going to be another first down. They might hold him just short here. They might place the ball just short. Nonetheless, about a 10-yard gain. It's going to be efficiently second and very, very short. Dallas Cowboys dead last in yards per game allowed, passing yards a game, rushing yards a game, touchdowns, all the things. Our defense is dead last. That's tough to see, guys. That hurts. That really hurts to say. Okay, so they did actually give him the first. I thought it was enough for it. Bo Nix is going to be in a shotgun motion by the tight end, left to right. They do hand it off, and it's going to be a stop. Donovan Clowney and 90 on the stop. We got a flag on the ground here. Good. We're going to have a holding on the offense. See, and this is what I'm talking about. They will do this. That's a 10-yard penalty. They just move themselves back. They will do this. They lead the league in doing this. 32nd. So 1st and 20 here. This is where they give defenses a chance to not let them score. You have to make them lose that game. Motion right to left by the receiver. Nixon shotgun. He's going to drop back. It's a little bit of pressure. It gets stopped. He's going to throw it up, and it's going to be a touchdown. Are you kidding me? Well, we're just cooked. Troy Franklin is wide open. Wide open. Wide open.
Who's playing corner and safety right now?
Marquise Bell comes up for a safety blitz. 59 is trying to hold the zone over the middle. It gets thrown right over his head, and I'm not sure who is supposed to be in the zone or covering Troy Franklin on man there. Oh, I can't wait to look at this film. Now, come on.
Nice try, buddy.
Come on. Well, once again, Dallas is on pace to give up a whole lot of points defensively. Offense is going to have to, minus the interception they gave us. They've scored on both other possessions. I'm sorry, this can't happen. Yeah, Kyle, I'm with you. Now, where's the offense? The offense is there, but geez, the flags, the the false starts, 2 of them so far. You know what I mean? That killed us on the 1 yard line. Dak makes a great play, puts us on the 1. We get a false start. We're second and short. We get a false start. I mean, so the offense is kind of there, but you can't shoot yourself in the foot with penalties. And then, we already know this Broncos defense is stellar. So we can't expect this offense to go out here and score its typical 32, 33 that I'm sure it's averaging, or I think after last week, it's 29 points roughly. But, I don't know if you can ask this offense to score 30 today. It's the best defense in the league in Denver. So, very interesting. Very interesting. Oh, hard to watch. Hard to watch so far. Yeah, going to need the offense to really run the field here. And it's going to need to be in the form of a, 9-play, 6.5-minute drive. Give your defense, I'd like to see the rest of this quarter and some of the second quarter burn off by ultimately a scoring drive, and give this defense a break. Show them that you can score and that you can keep up, put some confidence in them. Because listen, if we go out there, flags, turnover, whatever, the 3 and out, whatever the case is, we go out there with no points again, put them right back on the field, and Denver scores anything else before this first quarter is even over, this defense is going to feel beat by the end of this first quarter, if that's the case. And I don't know I don't know if our offense at that point could even be good enough to do anything for us. So this next possession or two could be very pivotal in how the rest of this game goes. The kick is off. It is going to be Turpin returning it on the right side. He's going to cut it back to the left, all the way back to the left. Usually you see a flag in these situations, but you don't. And he does get it out to about the 35, 34. So not a bad return. Turned on the wheels, burst it out there, and got some decent field position. All right, here we go. Dak Prescott under center. Hunter Luepke as a fullback. He's going to check it down to Javonte for about 7 yards. I like that strong formation when we come out of it and kind of spread it out and just have the fullback and running back go out and find the soft zones. Those we a lot of times when I see us in that formation and run that, it's typically 4 to 7 yard gain. I like it. That's a pretty successful play Shotty and Clayton have going there. George Pickens single on the left. Ceedee and Turpin on the right. Turpin goes in motion from right to left. Dak's going to play action to Javonte. He's rolling out to his right. He's looking. He's just going to take off, gain about 6. And he's just going to get enough for the first down. Ferguson blocked it up for him. So he's going to have the first down there with his legs. First and 10. Ball's going to be about the, what is this? Maybe the 46-yard line. Dak under center. Tolbert right to left. Motion. Okay, I thought there was another flag on the field. It's going to be a timeout by Denver. 1:41 left to go in the first quarter. 14-3. Denver is on top. Oh. We're getting, so far, if this offense doesn't put it together here, it just feels like one of those games. I'm not going to speak it into existence because this offense is fixing to do it here. This offense is about to go score. 1:41 left in the first. Shotty's got his lips puckered. He is a little upset at the performance so far. Daxon shotgun, fake toss to the right. He throws the slant to Pickens. He gets about 8 or 9 yards. Really, really solid throw. Ceedee doubled. They take him completely out of the play, which leaves the one-on-one for George, and Dak hits him on the slant for 8 yards, which makes it 2nd and 2 from the 55. The Denver 55. Cowboys is on the other side of the 50, and they hand it to Javonte. He bounces it out to the right, and again, just
first down, Cowboys.
But off of pure power and will and force, he does get about 4 or 5 yards and picks up the first down. I know it's hard to run on this team. I know it's hard to do anything on this team, but I'd really like to see Javonte get 20-plus carries. It's tough when you already find yourself down 14-3 in the first quarter. what looks like possibly the last play of that first quarter as the clock is now at 35. Dak is in shotgun. Ceedee's on the right. George on the left. Ceedee motions slightly. Dak's going to hit the button. He rolls to his right. He's looking for the quick out, and they were just looking for maybe a few yards and stop the clock. Turpin's going to catch that. They're going to say incomplete. So, no, he doesn't catch that. And you can't stop the clock in first quarters. I forgot about that by going out of bounds. Nonetheless, the clock does stop. 2nd and 10. He did not get both feet down. So we're still going to be at the 55-yard line, just across midfield. Javonte is lined up on the left of Dak. Ferguson and George to the left. Ceedee on the right. Looks manned. He goes across the center. There's some pressure, and Dak's just going to throw it kind of away. He throws it in the area of Schoonmaker, but he's more throwing it away. A lot of pressure. I think there was 2 blitzers that got through really clean. Dak almost has to run backwards and just sling it as best he could. Javonte picks up one of the blitzes, which leaves the other one that comes through and Dak, you know what? Dak actually hits the hands of Schoonmaker with that, though. I cannot believe what this quarterback is capable of this year. Dak is playing at such a high level. That was a straight throwaway pass, and he hits the man in the hands with it. Gave him a chance. That's insane. All right, here we go again. Dak under shotgun, seeing a lot of that so far. Lupke to the left to protect him, looking for those blitzers. Dak steps up into the pocket, goes to the right. He's going to go past the line of scrimmage and get there's going to be a flag here. I'm not sure. That's a very late flag. It's going to be holding on the offense. Are you kidding me? So because they figured they know Brandon Aubrey's in field goal range, right? That was 3 points after Dak gets those yardage because he takes it past the 40. So they instead of giving it 4th and 3, it would have been 4th and 2. They choose to take the 10 yards to try to put Brandon Aubrey out of scoring range because that ball would have been at the 35. So now instead it's 3rd and 20 from the other side of the 50 now. So that puts you instead of the 35 back across. Oh, this is how this happens. So that's going to end the quarter there. That is the end of the first. Dallas is going to have a heck of a 3rd down to pick up. As we take this quarter break, remember to get your refreshments. Make sure you got your snacks and your drinks on hand. I like the tea myself, sweet, half and half, unsweet. I don't care. I like tea. And always fan responsibly. You can do that by supporting the Star We Are on Cash App, Venmo. You can make a contribution or a donation. You can tell us if you want to go to strictly to charities, strictly to us, or if you want us to split it right down the pipe. However you want your contribution to work, we will put it to work. And we will shout you out if you want to be shouted out. If not, that is also cool. Kyle in the chat says, we suck. We suck. We suck. We suck. We suck. Well, our defense does, Kyle. Our defense definitely is not good. Worse in the league, actually. So that definitely means sucks. You're correct. Defense definitely sucks. Offense is not playing well today, but they're going up against the number 1 defense in the league. They do have to get it together. You know, like I said, 17 first quarter points last week against the Commanders, who have a decent defense, right? The Commanders aren't just scrubs on defense. But 17 first quarter points last week. 3 this week. Big difference. If you times offensively, you've got no shot of winning this game. You know, so if you just add the 3 we have right now and 3 touchdowns, that would be 24. And you can look at the way this game is going, and I believe that you most would probably agree with me that if we don't come out with 24 points in this game, we're not going to win it. You're going to need at least that, if not more. Having a little hiccup on the broadcast on my end. I'm not sure if you guys are on your area. Nonetheless, waiting on the feed to come back in. Yeah, we are having some definite technical difficulties on the tube. So Jimmy will try to call this game for you as accurately as possible. But if they don't let me see it, then that's going to be hard to do. So I'm going to need television to work. Okay. YouTube is working. I'm going to need television to work. Bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe this is a sign that, Jimmy, you don't want to call this game. This is going to be a disaster. No, it's not. We're going to win. CBS. Mm-hmm. All right, so we are back, and it remained 20 yards. It's now 4th and 20, so obviously nothing happened there. We got a Brian Unger punt coming up, and it is almost blocked. Goodness. Oh. It's going to be fair caught at the 10. So that's going to run off 11 seconds of this second quarter. 14:49 on the clock. 1st and 10 from the 10. Denver ball, 14-3. Do we have a chance? Can we pull this together? You've got Arizona coming into town, coming into AT&T next week. Jimmy is under firm belief that you must go into the bye week at minimum 500 to have a chance at a playoff run. As we get healthy, Demo, Savone, Cooper BB, some other guys back, and we get some more talent on this team, the schedule gets tougher. So we've got to be 500. Bo Nix in the I formation. The offense is in the I. They're going to hand it off to Harvey, and he's going to get stuffed about the 1. Like I said, it's either a huge run or you get none. That's Dallas's run defense. If that's what it feels like. If we think you're running, you don't get any yards. If you get any room, you just get all the room, and you can have 8+. So interesting. 2nd and 9 here from the 11-yard line. So it's a long field to go for Bo Nix. It'd be really nice for this defense to give our offense a short field, get this 3 and out. Can they do it? Motion from left to right by Cortland Sutton. He's going to go wide right and be the sole wide receiver on that side. Bo Nix drops to the right. Pressure is there. Bo Nix does elude it, rolls out, and then hits a Sutton, but it's going to be, looks like it's off his hands. Almost got it to him, really close, but his feet were a little out of bounds. Nonetheless, 3rd and 9 here. It is 3rd down. This is huge. From the 11, with a long field to go, you have a 3rd down right now that you absolutely need to get off the field on. This was Jimmy's, 3rd most important thing to win this game. They're not great at getting off the field on 3rd down. You have to get them off the field here. Pressure comes, throw is made, and it is complete. Oh, no, it looks like he doesn't hold on to it. No, it was a little high. Let me see, who was that on the – was that Mims? It was a tough ask of his quarterback. But nonetheless, we're off the field. So here we go. That was Troy Franklin again. But both feet did come down, but just a really hard ball to hang on to. He does get it in his mitts, but he doesn't pull it in. Kyrie Elam gets there and hits his elbow from behind and kind of disrupts it. So they're punting from the end zone. They're at the 11-yard line. The punter, Crawshaw, is about 2 yards deep into the end zone. Snap is up. We look like we're in a max protect. We did not go after the punter at all. Javonte Turpin is going to they're going to kick it short and out of bounds. They kicked it to the sideline. We get it at about the 42. So this is a pretty short field. Just short of the 50 at the 42-yard line. A couple first downs put you in field goal range. As we take a quick break, get your refreshments, fan responsibly, don't curse too loud at your TV, and don't do what you would see the participants on the intro of our Wednesday show A and Mayhem do, which would be smash your TV when your team loses a very important game. I know we all think that's hilarious, though. We all see, every Super Bowl, I know we all scroll the internet looking for the rage videos, right? Who raged out and smashed everything in their house because the Eagles won the Super Bowl? I did. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't. I don't smash things. I would smash this defense with my words if they were to put me in the locker room or around them. I'd give them a mouthful. I know they're NFL professionals and they work hard, they try hard, they play hard, but we're not putting a good defensive product on the field, and it's upsetting. It's like if your favorite steakhouse is not So we are fixing to get back to it. Defense finally got off the field. That was a punt from their own end zone, no return. They kicked it basically out of bounds. They seen we were in max protection. They were like, we're not giving Javonte Turpin a chance to return this thing. So they did kick it out of bounds. It's at the 42. They are on a quick commercial break. But as we get back into this game, remember, the keys to success were, number 3, get off the field. That just happened. Number 2, you have to score at least 3 offensive touchdowns to even have a chance in this game. So the offense needs to go get that done as soon as possible. I'd like it to happen on this drive. Number 1, which we failed to do so far and is part of the main reason we're losing, was win the penalty battle. Win the penalty battle. What did we see on our first drive after they gave us the interception? We're at the 1-yard line. Penalty puts us 5 yards off the 1-yard line. We only come away with 3. The very next drive, we look like we're fixing to get off the field again. Third and 8, we get a stop. Oh, somebody was lined up in the neutral zone, 5-yard penalty. They get a free play. They end up going and scoring 7. It makes the game 7-3. Flags turn this game around already. So those are the ways we have to win. Dak's under center here. Javonte is going to get the ball to the left. There's another flag on the field already. We'll see who this is on. It's a 4-yard run. It came right at the snap, so I'm not sure. Maybe he lined up in the neutral zone? Yeah, okay. That's what it was. The flag came out that's all it could have been, really. When the flag comes out right after the snap, that's basically what the case is. So that's going to be a free fight. And see, this is what I was talking about. This is what Jimmy pointed out. They lead the league in getting these flags. You have to let them do that while you don't get them. They give you a free football field by doing that. They will give you a football field in yardage if you allow them to. You have to take advantage of that. Dak Prescott in shotgun. He's going to hand it to Williams on the right side. He's got a little space. He hurdles one guy. I'm sorry, that's not Javonte. That's number 23, Jaden Blue. Listen, 23 and 33 is hard to tell apart, guys. But Jaden Blue had some speed there. And so that's going to be his first touch of the game. He takes off, and what a nice little quick hurdle. Great run. 1st and 10, Dak's in shotgun. He's going to let it go pretty quick out to the sideline. We got a little motion on offense now. That's 7 yards for George Pickens on the right side, covered by what looked like Surtain. It's kind of a little soft coverage, and he comes back. Comeback route. 2nd and 3 here. About 12:45 left in the second quarter. Ceedee Lamb is going to be the sole receiver on the left side. George Pickens on the right. Dak Prescott's going to be under center. Span 4 goes in motion from right to left, and it is going to be handed to Javonte. So Jaden again on the left side, who cuts out. He gets most of the 3, 2.5. So it's going to be 3rd and very short. He barely gets tripped up there. If he gets outside of that one again, he's got some room in front of him. I like the mixture. I like giving Javonte a break there. If Jaden Blue's speed can come in and be efficient here, we need to see it. Jake Ferguson, pretty quiet in this game so far, but he is leading the league in all tight ends and receptions and touchdowns. And he hasn't had a catch yet this game. That's going to be a handoff to Lupke, a fullback.
First down, Cowboys.
That's you don't see that a whole lot. Somebody's getting really mad at Brevin Spanford. They were going to give it a little pushing and shoving and some jawing and talking. Getting chippy out there. This is football. Spanford goes to the sideline. Good move by Matt Eberflus. You don't want a guy like that getting a flag who's a little worked up. I like that. Good eye by Shoddy. Dak's under center. Lupke on the right side. Javonte in the backfield. He just drops straight back and he lets this go. And it's going to Lamb. And it's caught, but it looks like it's going to be caught just out of bounds. So close. What a throw, what a catch, but it looks like his feet were just in the white. Wow. Boom. And no, just the one. Wow, so close. Great try, Ceedee. Wow. Oh. What a catch. What a throw, what a catch. I like the shot there. On the 29, Javonte Williams on the right side of a shotgun Dak, and he's going to hand it to him going left, and he's going to run hard here. He's going to get about 5 of it. So 3rd and 5, very manageable. 11 minutes left on the clock. Can we come out with more than 3 on this drive? We're going to need to. Brevin Spanford, I'm sure the reason he has people chippy is because he's blocking. He's hitting people this season. He's hard nosed. He's coming through. When they move him around at tight end and fullback and things like that, he's looking to run blocks. That's what he likes to do. And you like to see it. It's a football player. Ferguson on the left side here. I've got him spotted here on this one. Nope, Dak's going to let it go quickly to the right on the slant again. And that's going to be on Patrick Surtain. And peekaboo, George Pickens plays a little peekaboo like you can't see me. Wop, wop. And just real quick, Surtain cannot get there in time. Dak hits him right in the chest. First down. That's 3 catches for 22 for Pickens right now. Dak is under center. Javonte behind her. This looks like Jaden again, actually. And he's going to hand it to him. Back to blue. He cuts to the right, and he's got some speed. But, boy, 22 also has some speed. He caught him after a gain of about 5. Boy, I thought he was fixing to take that one. Cowboys Nation to the right side. He cut out of that backfield so fast. Love to see his speed and his change of pace come in here. So I couldn't tell by the numbers, but Jaden Blue's wearing the flashy gloves. So I was able to recognize. And this is what I was talking about already. An 8-play drive, 4 minutes off the clock. This is what the offense needed to do. 2nd and 4 from the 11. Can we punch it in? Dak is under shotgun. Jaden Blue on the left side. Ceedee on the right. We give it to Jaden again, but he's going to take it up the middle, and we're going to see another quick flag. Tyler Smith looks like ends up on his back, and there's a very quick flag right after the snap. It's going to be a false start. I thought it was a really fast flag. Oh, wow. See the penalty game. You have to win it. I said it all week, and I said it yesterday in the video. I tried to let everybody in Cowboys Nation know we have to win the penalty game today, and we're losing it bad. And that was going to be, I can't tell which tight end that was. Either Schoonmaker or Ferguson was who were called for the false start. We got 2 tight ends set. Ferguson, the lone tight end on the right side. Dak is looking left. He comes back to his right, finds Schoonmaker. What a play. It looks like they might have him just short of the touchdown. Wow, what a play by Dak Prescott to maneuver the pocket. What a freaking throw on the run. From like sidearm, the angle, the movement, everything about it. MVP quarterback play, if you ask me. And he is going to be just short, tackled about the half-yard line. So this is going to be 1st and goal, half-yard line. Dallas, discipline. When they say big D in Dallas, it means discipline. Score. You 1st and goal from the 1. Dak is in shotgun here. It looks like we've got the defensive line spread, and there's going to be a timeout called by Dallas. 8 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in this. There was only 3 seconds left on the clock. Shotty didn't want to delay a game. Didn't look like we were fully set. So there's going to be 8 minutes, 10 seconds left on the game clock. 1st and goal. Dallas looking to punch this in and make this a 1-possession game. Denver doing everything they can to stop it. Cowboys Nation, how are we feeling? Where are we at? Kyle says, I hope Shotty gives the whole team a cursing at half. No. Yeah, well, Matt Eberflus better to do the one cursing, in the mirror and to his teammates. All right, Dak's under center here. I like this much better from first and goal. Span forward on the right. George comes in motion from left to right in a real fast motion, and it's going to be a quarterback sneak. Dak's not going to get it. It's going to, he gets just a little bit of movement, but it was a cheeky quarterback sneak. It was almost like a catch the defense off guard, tried to snap it fast. Dak was smart not to extend the ball out and try to get the ball knocked out early before it crosses the goal line. He kept it in his chest. So here we are again, 2nd and a half a yard for a touchdown. 2nd and a half. It might be a foot and a half. We got 15 inches to the end zone. Hand this ball off to Javonte. Flanoy's in motion right to left. We do hand it to Javonte, who gets in the end zone. That's a Dallas Cowboys touchdown. No yellow flags on the field this time. Thank you. Javonte Williams is having a touchdown season, boy. How many is that for him now? Woo. Let's go. This offense is real, y'all. This defense just has to do something because this offense is really real. How about them Cowboys, baby? Great drive. They did exactly what I asked. Long drive. Make it. They went more than 8 or 9 plays. I think that was an 11, 12 play drive, almost a full 5 minutes. Kept your defense on the sideline. Brandon Aubrey takes the chip shot for the extra point. It's good. You kept your defense on the sideline. You made it a 1-possession game. You gave them some confidence that, okay, our offense is still going to score for us. We just got to play bend but don't break. We can't be giving up these big plays. You got to, defense has to find a way to focus and tighten up here. I will say that was an extended first quarter break. It did feel a little long. I think Eberflus got on the sideline and did some talking early. Hopefully it doesn't take till halftime. Let's see what happens, guys. Give me 1 second while Jimmy adjusts this seat here. There we go. It's a little better. All right. Touchdown Cowboys. Beautiful, beautiful drive. Great play by Dak Prescott in the red zone to manipulate the pocket and find Schoonmaker, who almost gets in, lines us up on the one for the ultimate Javonte Williams touchdown. Excuse me. Get your refreshments. We've got about 7 minutes left in the first half. This is a ball game. This is going to be a nail biter. I feel like this defense is going to play just well enough, and this offense is going to play as good as they can to keep us in this game to where this might be a nail biter all the way through, guys. It really just might be. Again, we do have the opportunity because where's the score is at. We've seen it. We've seen Denver get the flags, but we've already have more. They've been flagged 3 or 4 times, but I think we've already been flagged like 5. So that has to stop. That's 1 for the offense. You have to get in the end zone 2 more times as an offense to win this game. That's 1 off the list. And then obviously you have to get on the field off 3rd down, which, listen, right now on 3rd down conversions, if my quick memory is telling me right, they are going to be at about 65% on 3rd down conversions right now. I believe they're going to have converted 4 of 6, maybe 4 of. So we've got to get better there. We've got to knock that down to under 40%. We've got to get 2 or 3 more solid stops on 3rd down and really get that number down. Like I said, those 3 things combined is what's going to statistically, right? When you look at it, okay, so they're only 1 of 2. That right? They haven't even hit I forget our defense doesn't even get people in that many 3rd downs. Silly me. So we've only had them in 2 3rd downs. And they're 50-50, right? They're 50%. So, right, again, they're not great at it. We've got to get them in 3rd downs more because the more you get this team in 3rd down, they don't come out of 3rd down very successfully, right? But you got to get them in 3rd down first. Let's go. Brandon Aubrey kick is off. and it's just going to be into the end zone. So that'll put them at the 35. 7:29 left on the clock. As this Bo Nix led offense in his second year takes the field, this Matt Eberflus in his first year led defense takes the field to counteract it. And what are we going to see? Can we get off the field again? Can we get another gift? I'd like another Bo gift. That nice, gift wrapped Bo Nix interception in the first drive of the game was really sweet. Second play of the game, actually. All right, first down and 10 from the 35. Bo Nix under center. Troy Franklin out to your left. I've got him circled. He's making big plays and making moves out there today. As Araku on the left side, that's where the handoff goes. Oh, it's blocked up pretty decent, and he skates out for about a 6-7 yard gain. It's going to be looking like Kenny Clark on the tackle. Grabs his ankles, but he still squirts out there for a little bit of a gain. That's J.K. Dobbins. I was rooting for J.K. Dobbins to join the Cowboys roster when he was available a couple years ago. Bo Nix under center again. J.K. Dobbins behind him. We're going to motion from left to right here. That's going to be Sutton. Bo Nix is going to play action, fake the handoff. And he's looking. There's a flag on the play. That looked like it might be a holding because usually those are. That was a completion to Troy Franklin. I'm telling you, he's been targeted this game. He's open this game. Oh, that's going to be a holding on the defense. Phenomenal. Wow. Yep. Marquise Bell bites on the play fake and then just leaves that little zone open. Troy Franklin finds it in the backside. Kyrie Elam can't keep up with him on the man. And all right, first down. Denver's across midfield at the 45. Bo Nix in shotgun gets the snap. Pressure's not there at all, but he just lines up. And yeah, there's going to be an immediate flag. It's going to be on 38. Damone Clark. They hit each other's feet. This is going to be a controversial call, guys, because their feet get connected up. They're going to call it pass interference on the defense. Now he runs into him. He does.
Oh my God.
He left arm and everything. He runs right into him. He's not. It's a bad play on Damone Clark.
Oh my.
That's. Oh. Yeah, he's just straight contact. Oh yeah, that's just bad contact. Way before the ball got there, he just runs right into him, shoulder first. Bo Nix fakes the handoff. They run another wide receiver screen, and it goes for all the way to the 1 yard line.
It's not a 32-yard penalty. It should equal they get a touchdown. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
It looked like it ran right into him to me.
Because of no. Is that the reason he didn't catch that ball? That little touch
because he fell down. Yeah,
catch the ball.
He fell down because listen. You can't run into wide receivers running down the field. He made no play on the ball or anything. Going to be first and goal from the 2.
I feel like that was the game.
And we're just going to jump off sides. Encroachment number 90. That's going to be another yellow flag. Well, we are just we're having a flag party. We're just blowing whistles today. I should have brought me a whistle. Almost drew us off sides again, just with a hard count. Great play by number 54 there. Great play by Sam Williams. Just really comes off the edge and makes a nice tackle for loss in the backfield. Hopefully we can get this stop here. This will be really beautiful to see after the bad play so far, the bad penalties. All right, second down. That was going to be a loss. So let's see if they put him at the 3 or 4 here. I'm not sure where he got back to. It's going to be at the 3. And it looks like they put it all the way back to the 2, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me. They're going to hand it off to him again. And Dallas looks like they make a stand. I don't think he's got there yet. They're going to blow the whistle.
Oh, no, the whistle doesn't ever blow. They get
Oh, yeah, that he was held up for a long time before I think the ball reached the plane. They immediately changed it to 3rd and goal here. So it's going to be 3rd and goal and a quarter of a yard, literally a foot. Yeah, he was almost pushed back to the one when they blew the whistle, but they got to give him forward progression. So it's going to be very, very short. 3rd and goal right here. Dallas is lined up real tight. You've got one receiver out to the left. It's Bo Nix was that receiver. It was going to be a wildcat formation. They direct snap to the running back, and it's in for a touchdown.
I never knew it was going to be a run play. What trickery?
RJ Harvey gets the direct snap, takes it right over center and the right guard for a touchdown. That's going to be 20-10. There's a flag on the play. I think there was some chirping and some pushing on. Going to be I'm not even sure, but there were some guys pushing each other after the play, barring a missed penalty. We'll see, and then maybe this flag pushes the extra point back. We're going to see. No, it was definitely on Dallas. They're going to go half the distance and go for 2 here. So right now it's 20, and we're going to see what happens after that. They're going to go for 2 now. Sam Williams is just going to punch somebody in the face, smack him right across the face mask, and got the whistle for it. So Bo Nix is going to be in shotgun here for this 2-point conversion. You've got Sutton and Mims on the right side. They're going to hand it off. No, that was a play fake. It was a great play fake, and that's going to be no good. There is a flag. It looks like it's going to be on Kenneth Murray. I don't know. I'm just saying that. I just assume it's going to be on Dallas. We're going to see where the flag is. Ineligible player downfield. So that's going to be on Denver. And so leaves it a 10-point game, which is doable. Listen, second half, 3 minutes and 47 seconds left in the half. We need to go score. We do get the ball to start the second half. Offense has to cook and cook and cook because this defense, listen, they're vulnerable. They are iffy. They are a touchdown waiting to be given up. And as long as that's the case, this offense has to go be lights out. Dak Prescott has to be MVP caliber. 10 first half points is low. You would like to see at least 13-17. Here we go. 3:47 left in this half. Dak Prescott's going to roll back out there. Can we put together another drive? Right? And can we not only put together another drive, but can we sustain any type of a drive, even if it doesn't result in points or a touchdown or whatever the end game is? You can't go out here and go 3 and out or something like that and give Denver the ball right back with your defense looking like it is. Because there's no way you can all of a sudden end up 23 or 27-10 going into halftime. I would feel lost at that point. I would feel, up, what's creek with no paddle. So here we go, offense. Bail us out again. It's going to be a controversial call. Landry's not happy about it. He believes, we'll look at it obviously after the game. He believes it was a slight contact, that the ball was slightly overthrown. There wasn't enough there. They kind of just inherently ran into each other, both trying to find the ball in the air. It was a decent amount of contact to where if that's not the case, it's definitely a flag. So I don't know. That's going to be a heck of a flag. That really did set them right up into position. That pass interference did. So make sure you guys are fanning responsibly. Hit that like, smash that subscribe, do those things for us, drop some comments, Everybody throw some 4 in the comments for this next drive. If you're in here right now and you haven't hit the like, you haven't hit the subscribe, please do that. But more importantly, drop a 4 in the comments right now for Dak Prescott. We need him to go put points on this board for this team before this half is over. 4's in the comment for Dak. Why am I a Cowboys fan? Kyle says, because we love it. Kyle agrees with Landry. How is that a PI? I myself thought it was a bit of contact. We're going to see. But here we are. We're back in Power Field. Dak Prescott and his offense about to receive the ball after a failed 2-point conversion, which ultimately has the score at 20-10. So that bounces at the 1 and goes into the end zone, which is going to put us at the 20, I believe. Wow. So that was an incredible kick. Turpin tried to let that go because he tries to let it go, and it literally lands on the 1 and bounces right into the end zone. Insane. Right now, CBS Sports is just showing all the ways that Denver's defense leads the entire NFL. All right. 3:47 on the clock. If you're just now joining us, we have got a Dak Prescott-led offense coming out onto the field for the 3:47 that is left in this first half of the game, second quarter. Dak Prescott is in shotgun, all 3 wide receivers to the left. He's looking left. He runs, and he's got some room, and he slides, and he's going to be probably just short of the first down, 9 yards. And that was a good choice by Dak there. He had a lot of room. They spread him out. And pretty good. Denver only brought 4, so there was no blitz, but it was completely covered. But I think they're playing a risky game. Dak Prescott is mobile enough to make him pay for that. 2nd and 1 from the 29-yard line. Dak Prescott under center. George Pickens to the left. Lenoir goes in motion to join him. Javonte is going to get a handoff, so they're just trying to secure the first down. Boy, he breaks a couple tackles, and he's going to ultimately end up losing yards. So clock is still going to run here. That's going to be 3rd and probably 2. I don't know I don't know if they're going to give him any. I don't know if they're going to give him forward progression for that. He broke the tackles and then ended up like a yard further behind before he got, more contact was made by defenders. So I don't know where they call that. Let's see. 3rd and 1, they're going to give him the progression. Dak in shotgun, Javonte on the right. They give it to, oh my goodness. Dak tries to hit Turpin on the left. Oh wow. And they almost come up with a pick. They almost come up with an easy pick there. Wow. The defensive end, Cooper, comes up and just jumps up and makes a great play.
We did create a monster play.
All right, so fourth and 1 from the 29. We're going to punt this thing. This is exactly what I was talking about. You couldn't afford to go 3 and out. Put this defense back on the field. We did that. So they're going to get the kick at the 15. He's going to return it for about 17 yards out to about the 28. He might have stepped out a little sooner than that. Mims on the return, and Denver's going to get the ball with 2:14 left in this half. This is tough. We really needed our offense to get out there. I mean, I know it sucks to have our offense ask them to do everything in the world for us against the number 1 defense in the league. And yep. Lots of mistakes. False starts on offense. Encroachments and offsides on defense. Lots of middle mistakes, lots of discipline mistakes. Bo Nix is going to be under shotgun here to start this drive for them. They're at the 29-yard line. He's going to roll out to his right. Pressure is there. He throws back across his body for a completion of 4 yards. J.K. Dobbins catches it and tries to do something. He gets it out of bounds. 2:07 left on the clock. It's going to keep running down to the 2-minute warning. And it's going to be 2nd and 6, 2-minute warning. Ball at the 35. Dallas gets the ball at the half, so we really, really need a stop here. So, oh boy. You got to get them in third down to get them off the field. We're 2 offensive touchdowns short of even being considered for a win in this game. And we are losing the penalty battle is about as bad as you can lose it. One highly controversial pass interference call that sets them up in the red zone. And then, of course, our defense gives up a 15-yard play to put them on the 1 right after that. So they get first and goal from the 1. And then they punch it in for a touchdown. We get another penalty. They try to go for 2 on us. They luckily didn't get it. So that leads us to the 2010 we're at. Dallas gets the ball back. They go out and they do exactly what we didn't want them to do with 3 minutes left on the clock. They go 3 and out. Knowing you get the ball back at the half, knowing you need to sustain a drive and go put up points on the board, you go 3 and out. And out of a 2nd and 1, a 9-yard gain on first down, and then you end up punting from 4th and 1. You needed 1 yard. You didn't get it. Yep. I don't understand. For second, in this kind of situation, when you know the clock's running, you know you're trying to sustain the drive, you get 9 yards. Why aren't teams tush pushing? If it works so damn well, why aren't teams just tush pushing 2 or 3 times to get that? Because you know what I've never seen a tush push do, other than maybe get a flag and result in a negative play. I've never seen a tush push go backwards. I've never seen it result in a fumble, an interception. I hate that play, but it's allowed right now. We can't just push it 3 times for a yard just to do what we know we needed to do there, which was get that first down to keep the clock running, to sustain that drive, not give them a chance to have points before the half, like the whole thing, right? Like, I don't understand. How is it only Philly? And so apparently, from what I hear, Buffalo, I don't want to watch a lot of their games. How come only Philly and Buffalo can do this successfully? We're back on the field. While you guys with us, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, turn on for notifications so you catch all our shows all week long. 2nd and 6 from the 32. Bo Nix in shotgun is going to hand it off, going left. He's going to have some room. He's going to take it all the way out to the 50-yard line. That's going to be an 18-yard gain on 2nd down. Like I said,
instead of being in front of people, we're next to them.
When we give up a yard or 2, or we give up 20. There's no in between. We give up huge runs or you get no yard. It's so weird. I don't even know what to think about that. J.K. Dobbs is 7 for 51 on the ground. Bo Nix is in shotgun again. He's looking left. He stares him down, and it's going to be a completion. Triquez Bridges just watches the slant happen, and no, why is Deron Bland playing slot and not on the outside? Triquez Bridges is playing Cortland Sutton, and Bo Nix is looking his way again, but he steps up into the pocket, checks it down to J.K. Dobbins, who bounces it out and gets out of bounds. He's going to leave about 50 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and 4, 54 seconds. He did get out of bounds, so that's going to stop the clock. Ushered out of bounds by Deron Bland. Bo Nix is in shotgun again. Dobbins to his left side, it looks like. Dobbins picks up the one blitzer coming. It's going to be complete out to the right for the 4 yards needed. And it's going to be 50 seconds left on the clock. Yeah. So they do get just enough for the first down. It stops the clock again. 1st and 10 from the 50. We're in the 2nd quarter here. Oh, boy. 1st and 10 from the 32. They're across midfield. They're definitely in field goal range. We've got 2 safeties deep. They throw a wide receiver screen. That's for about the 5th time. Troy Franklin tries to make a couple people miss, only gets about 7 yards of that. So that's going to leave 44 seconds left on the clock after a Denver timeout, and that's going to be 2nd down with about 4 to go. Cowboys Nation, are you as nervous as Jimmy? I am freaking out. This defense is not looking like it can stop anything. And the offense is stalling because they're playing the best defense in the league, and it is showing. So it's going to be 2nd and 2 officially after the screen to Troy Franklin. And Bo Nix is going to be in the huddle calling this play. Dallas at 3-3-1, Denver at 5-2. We're looking to get above 500, and it starts with getting this stop. Bo Nix in shotgun, Franklin in motion from left to right. I hate seeing him in motion. It's been a success every time they do it. Bo Nix changes the play now at the line of scrimmage after the motion. Dallas only rushing 4. Looks like we might have jumped early. That's going to be a free play, and he throws a touchdown on the free play. On Triquez Bridges. This is typical Dallas defense. We give up we don't ever get to the quarterback, right? We never do that. We don't get pass rush. We're probably worse in the league. The penalty that we just got on this very important play is declined because we give up a touchdown. So barring another flag on this extra point, it's 26-10 or 27-10 Denver, but we're gonna see. Denver's looking like they're going to try to score, after the 30 points they put up in the 4th quarter on New York. They look like they're going to try to put up 60 on us. This is 27 first half points, and we are at 10. Our offense is going to be left 39 seconds on the clock, which is not enough to do anything. Triquez Bridges is, I lie, it is. But Triquez is just beat by, he's a yard and a half. I mean, just a full step and a half behind the man, which leaves all the room needed for Bo Nix to drop it in the breadbasket, which, granted, he did.
He's running up. He's running by. It's just bad play.
It's a really good throw. You got to give Bo Nix a little credit there. He put it right on the money, right on the edge at the pylon in the back of the end zone. And really bad play by Bridges there. This is tough. I don't know. Diggs is out. Not saying Diggs would be playing any better, but Deron Bland is in the slot, which I don't understand. He's our lockdown man corner. Why is he lined up in the slot this entire game? I haven't seen him on the outside yet. It's been Kyrie Elam and Bridges on the outside. I don't know. A lot of questions surrounding Matt Eberflus and this defense and this personnel. We just put Trevon Diggs on IR, so if you thought, well, that's all right, well, maybe Diggs will get back healthy and we'll not for at least another month, So they're going to kick it through the end zone, not let Turpin touch it, which will leave us the full 39 seconds on the clock. It does put us all the way out at the 35, I believe. What can this offense do? Can this offense make it feel like this can possibly be a game? Dak's under shotgun. Ceedee Lamb motions from left to right, makes him the sole receiver on the right. He's looking right. Pressure gets there, but he avoids it. He gets up in the pocket. He runs. He slides. He's going to have a gain of about 7. We're going to take a timeout with 31 seconds left on the clock. Oh, okay. So we've seen Dak have to do that a few times now. I think Dak has maybe more rush yards in this game than he has in any other game so far this season. That's like 3 5+ yard runs for him just because everything is covered. Patrick Surtain and these corners and these safeties are real. This defense will absolutely take things away from you.
1 second.
Yep. We need about 16 yards to give Brandon Aubrey a shot here. We're at the 41. Dak Prescott in shotgun. He's going to look left. He's going to deliver it. It's going to be caught by George, who tries to break a tackle. He's going to have the first down. They're going to have to use the last time out here, which puts us at the 52-yard line with 22 seconds left. And I'd be real interested to see what happens here, because I think you can get a 5 to 6 yard completion underneath by spreading them out and then still get up to the line and spike it and give Brandon Aubrey a way better chance as opposed to just trying to run something to the outside. I'd be real interested to see what shot he calls here. 22 seconds is plenty of time. You know, I'm over here. I'm over here talking 3. 22 seconds is almost also enough time to give one of your guys a shot in the end zone. Send 88 and 3 both to the end zone here and leave the underneath stuff optionable for Dak. But you can take a shot. And we do. Dak throws it pretty deep, and he throws a pick. I mean, he just throws it right into triple coverage. That's the first horrible play I've seen Dak Prescott make all year, and it couldn't have been in a worse game to do it at a worse time because you had to come away with points there. That's probably ball game. Unfortunately, Dallas Cowboys fans, 17-point deficit with this defense looking like it is, and their defense looking like it is. I mean, I don't know if Dak just doesn't see him. He tries to throw the seam to Ferguson, but it's entirely covered. It was triple covered. Both safeties and the underneath guy were there. That's a horrible play by Dak Prescott. While I praise my quarterback all season, I will call him out when he made an absolute dud of a play, and that was it. He threw that ball like he was confident it was a touchdown, and it was in triple coverage and easily intercepted. That's going to take us to halftime. Cowboys Nation. Jimmy's going to weigh his options on how I would like to watch the rest of this game, whether it be with you guys or with my head through a wall. Nonetheless, grab your refreshments, grab some drinks. Like I said, 63 penalty yards for Dallas in the first half. That is the most in any first half this season. 8 penalties on us so far. That's the most in any half so far. It's on pace for setting a record. I told you that the key to this game was penalties, and we've absolutely crapped the bed in that category. We're crapping the bed and getting in the end zone, and it's just nothing is going right. 27-10 Denver lead. Jimmy may or may not be back with you. I love you all. Enjoy your halftime. Stay tuned. Boom, the kick is underway, and that is going to be another weird kick toward the sideline. Third quarter is underway. Let's get set. Let's get ready. Dallas Cowboys do get the ball to start the half. Jimmy got to throw this headset on, and I got to call this victory. I got to dial this thing up. I got to dial it up, y'all. Here we go. You ready? Coach is going to call the plays on this one. Thank you for being with us, Cowboys Nation. Hit that like if you haven't already. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Dak Prescott shotgun from the 35. Delivers it quick out to Flanoy. Makes a couple moves. Gain of about 8. How are we feeling? Let me know in the chat, guys. Do you think we can make the comeback? Coach and I took a little halftime break, got us some refreshments, talked about it a little bit. I won't give our outtake or what we thought because we're just going to kind of watch this game and we'll see how it goes. But I do want to know, do you give us any shot, yes or no, to make this comeback? 27-10. We got 40 yards to go. Dak Prescott lets it go to the left. It's going to be off the hands of Javonte. It was kind of Dak Prescott looked like he wanted to go over the middle, but then he kind of held on to it, went for the check down. It wasn't there. So Dak is 9 of 17 with 97 and an interception so far. That interception was egregious. It was the worst play Prescott's made all season long. Let's go 4. Shake it off, baby. That interception don't mean nothing. 3rd and 3 here. Dak's going to step up into the pocket, find some space, and he's going to be on his wheels again, and he's going to get plenty of it. He's going to slide down past the 50-yard line. Very, very good job. Surtain wasn't on the field. They go in like a max protect. There was one blitz come through. Javonte picks it up, shakes it off just enough for Dak to sneak inside of it and then break out to the left side for about a 13-yard gain on the ground. 1st and 10. Dak Prescott is calling kill on the 49-yard line on the Denver side of the field. Javonte gets about 2. So Denver really good against our runs so far. Nothing big, nothing major in the run game. Javonte can't really find much space. Wow. Jimmy was dead wrong. I called Jonathan Taylor having a down year, and he is absolutely leading the NFL. I mean, it's crazy. I was way wrong about that one. To the left side, the Pickens is wide open. He's going to make a little move, a little shimmy shake. About a 14, 15-yard gain right there on 2nd and 8. Love that. Nice try, buddy.
Nice try, buddy.
Coach with the quickness, got it dialed up. Let's go. George Pickens, lovely play, man. He's getting paid, Jerry. All right, 1st and 10 here, 12:40 left to go, 27-10, 3rd quarter. Let's get it started hot, Dak. Let's go. We need a score. 38-yard line now. Rolling in the shotgun. A little toss to Ceedee Lamb out of the backfield. We got him hurt doing this last time. And a linebacker comes up and hits him again real hard in the legs. Real smart, guys. Real smart. I believe they're talking about Surtain right now. The reason he wasn't on the field earlier when Jimmy said that is because they might not be coming back. Shoulder, not over the collision him and Pickens had in the end zone. Something shoulder related. That's going to be interesting to keep an eye on. Second and 8, we're going to run the ball for nothing.
Did you see where we were into the guy who was unlocked? Like people were in and blocked people, and then we where someone was fake.
Coach absolutely hated that play. Get livid with Landry. That's going to be a new segment every game. No. All right, 3rd and 8. We need this one. This is big. This can absolutely be your football game if you don't get some points here. And let's go, Dak. Ceedee Lamb and George on the left. No, George is on the right. Ceedee Lamb on the left in the slot. Pressure comes quick. Ceedee Lamb catches it on the slot, but it's going to be just short of the first. This is going to be interesting. 2 yards, 2.5 yards. Shoddy's going to leave the offense on the field. 4th and 2. Now, we've seen over and over. My money, we don't snap the ball. I've seen Shoddy do this, and it looked like he's calling something, and we just try to get him off sides. I've seen us do this a whole bunch. If you've been watching hard as I have this season, then you know this ball's probably not getting snapped. We are in shotgun. 8 seconds left on the play clock. Dak is still changing things. 5, 4, 3. We do snap the ball. Dak's going to have it in his hands. He's going to throw it, and it's going to be a wide open Pickens toe tap catch on the sideline. Let's go. What a call. Brave by Shoddy. That's a first down. Peekaboo, peekaboo. I am the Joker. My name is George Pickens, and I'm about to do it to you. Let's go. So that's going to be, it looks like he gets that right at the 10. Basically, yeah, it's going to be dead on the 10-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 10. So this is basically 1st and goal here. Another Broncos defender is shaking up and on the ground, so we got a little delay here. How impressive is George Pickens, Cowboys Nation? How excited are you to have this young man on the team for at least the rest of this year? This offense, all this offense needs is a top 20 defense, and we're going to go a long way in this league, y'all. We're going to be a real contender. This offense is very real. Javonte Williams is a good running back. This is a great defense, right? Because, look, all you would need is the defense to match it. This offense ain't great. That 27 they got right now, if you were playing defense worth of I only got to watch my language here. If you were playing any kind of defense this game, it might only be like 17-10. You know, you're in the ball game. So, anyway, Dak's going to be under center here. They did give it just inside the 10. So, we're 1st and goal from the 9.5-yard line. Hand off to Javonte. He's going to get 5 of it. So, we're going to be right at the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, if 4-down territory, if that was 4-down territory a minute ago to Shoddy, this absolutely has to be. You have to be looking at this as we have 3 more plays to score a touchdown. 2nd and goal from the 5, 3 plays, get it in the end zone. Let's go. Dak's going to throw it up. One-handed catch by Ceedee Lamb at the 2. He stretched the ball out. It looks like they might give it to him just inside the 1.5-yard line. What a catch. He had no business catching that football, guys. Wow. Wow. It was inside out. It was no. I mean, Dak puts it out there for only him, but what a catch. That's why he's the top 3 receiver in the league right there. I encourage you to watch that on the highlights if you didn't get to watch this game. Ceedee Lamb had no business catching that football. 3rd and goal, 1.5-yard line. Dak in shotgun, Flournoy motion right to left. Dak rolling back, peels out. Oh, he tries to give Ceedee another shot. There's going to be some contact. This might be a flag going the right way finally for us. Dak throws it at him because he sees the contact, and it is going to be enough contact. That's going to be a pass interference in the end zone, which is going to set up a 1st and goal, half the distance to the goal. That's going to be from the 3/4-yard line inside the 1, 1st and goal. This is what I was talking about. Denver will give you this. They'll get these flags. They'll give you points. Free first down from inside the 1. They said, here, just in case you weren't going to get the 7, we'll give it to you. I told you Denver will do this. We absolutely ruined our chances in the first half by being the ones who lost the penalty battle. Here we go. 1st and goal. Javonte with the rock. And I think, what are they going to call this? Real close. I mean, this is going to be, 5 inches away. Yeah. And what happened last time we did this, guys? Who's been with us? Who's been in class? Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me last time we ran it on 1st down and we were 2nd and goal. What happened? False start. Penalty. You came away with 3. Discipline. You cannot do this right here. So we're going to spread them out. We are in shotgun. We have this defense spread. We are 2 inches from the end zone, and we rolled Dak Prescott back in shotgun, throw it to Ceedee Lamb, and a whole lot more contact. How much closer can you get? This is going to be another flag for Denver because they lead the league in flags, like Jimmy tried to tell you guys. And now it's going to be 1st and goal from, I don't know, the 2-inch line. You absolutely just have to quarterback sneak this a couple times and get in the end zone. This is another free first down. This is Denver saying again, hey, in case you weren't going to get it because you're over here messing around, throwing fade routes on 2nd and 2 inches, we're going to go ahead and get you a penalty just in case you screw up your own touchdown. We're going to give you this one. Dak Prescott finally got Lupke and Javonte behind him under center with Spanford on the right. We hand the ball off and touchdown. Thank you. Stop all that silliness. Let's score. Let's go. How about them Cowboys, baby? Let's get it. Javonte with another touchdown. That's 2 for him in this game. Tell you what, Jonathan Taylor's having him a season. Javonte Williams having him some touchdowns, boy. Javonte Williams having a year. Let's go. All right. Listen, that's what the offense absolutely had to do to start this half. Put together a sustained drive. I'm sorry. We actually punted and then got the ball back, no?
No, we had the ball first.
That's right. Okay, no, we did. That's right. We did exactly what we had to do. A long, sustained drive right down the field. 10-point game. Offense is doing the offensive things. You know, we're on pace to score another 24 to 32 points, something like that.
Maybe not hit our average, but we're on pace to do better than our average, closer to our average than their average. We're on pace to score 28 or so when they give up 18. That's all.
Just got to have the stops.
It's all on the defense.
Just got to have some stops, right? Yeah. If you can't get enough stops to go with it.
Yes, we could be more perfect.
We could have. The first drive should have been. We should have. We should have the 21. That first time we had it on the, like, in this same situation we were just in the first quarter when they gave us the interception and we were 1st and goal from the 1. We're supposed to have the touchdown there. It's supposed to be 21-27. Nonetheless, thanks to penalties. Yeah. We're gonna have to get Landry in here on the live next week. We're on dual camera, and we'll get up in here. Landry's gonna join the watch party because he said I got some things to say. All right, so good by the offense. Wow, man, this George Pickens, Ceedee Lamb, Dak Prescott cooking, Javonte Williams, being held pretty quiet this game, other than the 2 touchdowns. Once we got him down there, he punched it in. Ferguson being held really quiet. He came into this game leading all tight ends and receptions and touchdowns. They're kind of taking Ferguson out of this game. Up until Surtain went out, they were pretty much taking George and CD out of this game. Been a really good, Denver average is giving up 18.9 points a game. And as good as a defensive performance, if they've actually been putting on, we've still scored 17 so far. We can still score, 7 to 10 more points than they average giving up. It's just a matter of you have to get some stops. It's tough because you look at it and say, well, Jimmy, we gave up 27 first half points. What if we even give up half that in the second half? What if we only give up like 13 and they score 40? Can our offense go get another 23 from this point on? Right. So it's a tough ask. You knew it was going to be a tall order heading to Mile High against Denver. You knew that. You knew your defense was good. You knew your defense had to be the one to answer some questions because your offense was going up against the number 1 defense. You didn't come into this game saying, hey, offense, go score 37 again. Now it looks like they're going to try, but here we go. Aubrey with the kickoff. Butters is lined up to bang it. Put it in the spot, Aubrey. No more of that out of the zone stuff. Just give him there you go. Caught at the 7. And like I said, we don't give up big returns except for this one. Are you I missed? I thought that the tackle was made. Oh, well, that was a horrible missed tackle. I mean, he gets Somebody had him lined up and just let him loose. No, he has it. It looks like he has him. Wow. Well, there we go. He's down to the 45-yard line on the other side of the 50. All right.
Come on.
Ask.
Movies don't even count right now until we get closer.
Already, we're asking this defense to do stuff we don't expect them to do, and then we're putting them on short fields to do it. Here we go. And they're going to bounce it out to the left, and he's going to get, 30 on that? And, the cameraman gets blown up on the sidelines at the end of that play.
Why do we think we're going to throw it to the end zone just because they got to the 45 on the first half? Of course you're going to run it. Oh.
JK, dog. This looks too easy on our defense. What are we doing? Kyer Elam again. Kyer Elam actually comes up in the gap and plays it horribly, which leads to a bounce out to the outside and a huge gain. They run it again here on first down for about 4. That's too many. I told you. I'm sorry. I'm over here hitting the mic and stuff. I seen it against the Jets, man. First down runs kill us. I don't know what we do. My goodness.
There it was. That was the play. We just aren't covering.
Second and 5.
2 people fucking up, so neither one of them covers it.
Bo Nix is going to hand this thing off again. They get about 3. It's a third down. You got to hold them to 3 here, man. You can't let this team get right back in the end zone. If this team erases the touchdown, your offense just got you. It's because both these drives are sustained. We're 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. This third quarter is blowing by. Dallas did what they were supposed to do: sustain a drive, give their defense the extra break, score a touchdown, and now here goes the defense right back on the field. 3rd and 3 from the 13-yard line. Bo Nix in shotgun. He throws it up to the end zone, and it's going to be wide open. There's going to be a flag. I don't know if this is going to be a rub play. It's
20 yards out. How in the hell can we
it's going to look like some kind of a OPI or some kind of rub play, clipping or something like that. We're going to see what they call here. They may have. Yeah, they're going to call it offensive pass interference on the tight end, not the person who catches the ball. And so, like I said, it's basically going to be one of those plays where he makes contact with the other player's defender. Yeah, he's. Oh yeah, that's blatant. He pushes the other. Yeah, it was a straight rub play. He does it. He sets it up. He blocks the guy 5 yards down the field off the line of scrimmage on a pass play. That's an easy call. I don't know why. Denver's arguing with it. Sean Payton's arguing with it. That was an easy call to make. I don't even know what the situation. 3rd and 13 now, Dallas. Let's go. Bo Nix airs it out again, and it was there. That's a dropped touchdown by Cortland Sutton. We're gonna see if Trequez Bridges gets a hand on this. Bo Nix delivers a pretty good football over the head of Marquise Bell. Oh, it hits him right in the mitts. Put him right to the numbers. Oh, that's a drop touchdown. He hits him right in the chest. So, again, our defense gives up the touchdown that was luckily dropped. So, they're going to have to kick this field goal here because that was 3rd and 13. Because of what? Why was it 3rd and 13, guys? Oh, the flag. How'd that touchdown play get called back? Oh, the flag that they get a bunch of. But what have we been doing this game? Getting more of them? I don't know. I'm going to hate pointing that out by the end of this game, man. I don't like figuring out the keys to success of the game and then watching what I knew would be a big factor happen in the total opposite way that we needed it to happen. Just be like exactly what's really kicking our butts. Not only is our defense bad, our offense, if not for flags, would have more points. That is the truth. Worst defense in the league, Landry says. We've already given up 30 points. Yep. We've already done that. Yep. Oh yeah. No, that's what I mean. No, we didn't know. We didn't know this defense was gonna.
Supposed to give up this many points 4 times.
No.
We've given it up by the 3rd quarter 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Halfway through.
Like I said, you did this offense is actually going to score the 32 points, 33 points that you didn't expect them to score against Denver, and we're still going to lose. It's not even going to matter.
That's likely.
That's highly likely at this point. I realize it's still only a 13-point game. You go score again, then all of a sudden it's only 6 points. I mean, I get it. It's very doable, but it's
At which point it's the fourth quarter and all you need is to stop and to score, and you're winning.
Another L, I bet. SoCal says, "What's up, SoCal? Welcome in, man. Thank you guys for being with us. Make sure y'all are smashing that like and that subscribe, doing the right things, fanning responsibly. We're going through it over here. Can't handle it. Oh, I can't handle it.
Oh, it's 7-17 at this point? Okay.
No, yeah. So, no, if you can score 24-28 on Denver, you've put up enough a good amount of points on their defense. And I know it's a lot to ask a defense to. Oh boy, yeah. No, that was a blatant penalty. Yeah, no, that was blatant. The very controversial call on the pass interference, was something, but offense wins games, defense wins championships, no doubt. Well, listen, as bad as this defense is, SoCal, this offense can't even win games. Like, offense wins games, but not when you got a defense that's bad. They try to keep you in games, right? They scrape by in games. When your defense is faced with 3 starting wide receivers out, i.e. Washington last week, then they can all of a sudden hold a team to 20. But other than that, this defense is, what do the kids say, dog water? Or is that phased out? I'm not sure. Kick is up. And Turpin catches it in the end zone. He's going to put a knee down in the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 35. Pat Surtain is still, I believe, out of this game. It was in the first half. He was having some shoulder issues. They took him to the locker room, and he hadn't come back. Last year's DPOY is not even in this game for the last quarter and a half, or the last about quarter. All right. Offense has another chance to make this a one-possession game. Dak under center. He's going to roll out right. He's going to keep it again. He's only going to get about 2 or 3 yards on the ground this time. A lot of that, though, right? Dak's ran it more times this game than any other game this season, I would bet. Probably most rushing yards than any other game this season. And it's because everything's covered downfield. Damone Clark is hurt. He went to the locker room with a rib injury. Javonte Williams in motion. Screen to Turpin, and somebody makes almost a great play. Turpin sneaks out of it, but then ultimately gets tackled in the backfield. That's going to be a 3-4 yard loss on 2nd and 8. From 2nd and 8 to 3rd and 13. Let's go. Hate it. 3rd and 10. I'm sorry. They did give him the forward progression. So it's only a 2 yard loss, but you've went nowhere. 3rd and 10. Tony Romo just said this is not the team you want to be on 3rd down against. Pickens to your left, Lamb to your right, Turpin in the slot, Ferguson motion right to left. Dak drops back. Oh, and that's.
Yeah, he knew it. That's why he pumped. When he pumped, it was holding.
So it looks like it's going to be another little holding or a defensive penalty on Ceedee. So whoever this number 21 is, this is going to be his 2nd or 3rd penalty, I think. He's the one who gave it up in the end zone, and he is struggling. Ever since Pat Surtain has left this game, this could be huge. If this DB is struggling like this, and Dak keeps looking his way and picking on him, and they keep putting Lamb on him, it's going to be a tough day. That's Moss. I'm not sure who this player is. 21. Moss getting picked on. He's lined up against Lamb again. We're going to hand it off.
Oh my God.
Jaden Blue is going to fumble the football. I'm not sure who's going to come up with this. Jaden Blue fumbles the football. Are you kidding me? How many? That's the second time we've seen a backup running back come in the game and lose the football.
We somehow miraculously keep this football.
I don't know. I think it got bobbled around. It looked like Denver had the first access to it, but it's in between legs and hands. I don't know how they're going to call this or what they're going to do. It's in Brock Hoffman's hands under what's his name's legs. This is insane. I've never seen it. It's still we're now looking at a 2-man dog pile. Hoffman's arms are under this is weird. This was a twister fumble. Two guys both had possessions of the ball interlocked. Hoffman's leg. I don't. This is so. He takes a listen. Jaden Blue takes a real shot. Yeah, you can't tell. It looks like it's in. It looks like it's in 90 Jones's for Denver's possession before Hoffman's, but no, Dallas is going to retain the ball. 2nd and 10 here. So you were gifted first down on a flag, and now you get that horrible fumble right back. 2nd and 10. Wow. Dak throws it, checks it down to Ceedee. That's going to be a gain of 5. 3rd and 5 coming. Wow. Jaden Blue got absolutely popped. I don't even know. That one's kind of hard to blame on the guy. He got rocked. That safety come downhill and put his helmet right on the football. There's not a lot you can do about that. I don't know who holds on to that. Yeah, that's tough. Try to be real when it's their fault. It's their fault. When you, I don't know what you're supposed to do about that. 3rd and 5. Here we go. Dak's in shotgun. Ceedee and George standing right next to each other. Turpin in motion. Dak looks Turpin's way and he drops it. He absolutely cooked number 21, who's been getting flags and been getting cooked, and then he drops the ball. It was a little low, but it's in the hand. You got to catch it, though. It's a comeback route. He's going down to the ground for it. Oh, you have to. You have to. Dallas is going to punt. At your own 44, I think you got to go for it. The way this defense is playing, you have to. You have because of the way the defense is playing, you have to.
That's a tough decision. That's real close, I guarantee you.
Romo just agreed. He said that's why I would have gone for it, because this Denver offense looks unstoppable against this defense, which Nance said right before Tony said that's why I would have gone for it. Yep. So, me and Landry go back and forth to those all the time. You got to take the 3 points. You got to go for this. We do. It's no, yeah, that's just a go right. That's not even a 3. But it's 3 yards to go. The analytics. It's tough because you don't trust your defense. If you give the ball up there, you're guaranteed giving up 3 or 7. It feels like. You give up 7 games. And then if you give up 7, you feel like the game's over. So because your defense is so bad, you feel like you have to punt it and not punt it. It's so this defense is so bad it almost doesn't make a damn, excuse my language, what decision Brian Schottenheimer makes. We're gonna lose this game. It looks. I'm not trying to say that we can still win this game. It's 13 points. That's not a lot. It's third quarter. It's 13 points. You find a way to get if you're the team that gets the next 7, it's a 6-point ball game at that point. So anything is doable. There's still some football to be played. Pat Surtain is out of this game. The one thing I'm noticing, and Brian Schottenheimer and Clayton Adams better attack it, number 21 for Denver is struggling. I'm throwing it his way every time. He got 2 flags. He was just about to give up that first down before Turpin dropped it. Well, he was on Turpin on that play, and he got burnt, and Turpin drops it. He's got to cover somebody. And he's not going to be able to. That's what I'm saying. I'm picking on him all game. Sorry, Moss. No disrespect to your game. You're in the NFL. But you've been struggling. You gave up the end zone flags. You gave up the big play. You gave up another flag for a free first down and tried to give up a 3rd down conversion. Turpin dropped the ball. I'm picking on 21. Defense has to. Any points here feels tough because that's a 16-point game, which that's a full 2 possessions. I know it's still doable, but that's a full 2 possessions with 2 2-point conversions.
Which are 2 extra plays.
Yeah, which is so hard to do, and then giving up anything else after even 3 here. This is tough. Here we go.
You need to play where they don't score and you score
On the same. That's how that's supposed to happen. Right. No, you need the turnaround. You need big momentum. All right. No, we could use a fumble or a turnover here. That's a good. See, look, this is what I'm talking about. First down run for no gain. The next first down run we see will be for 15. I don't understand it. It's the craziest thing to me. I've never seen a defense do that against the run. Look like there's no way to guard it, and then on the next play, look like you had nowhere to go. So 2nd and 9 here. They give them just a little bit of half a yard. 2 minutes and 40 left in the third quarter. I'm sorry. Bo Nix looks left. It's open. Tackle is not made before he's able to creep over the first down marker. That's going to move the chains. They're picking on Bridges as much as I want to go pick on 21 now. They just have been. He's not. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah. No, we need Savon Rebel. I'm here. I'm with you. No, we need Savon Rebel on this roster. Is about as bad as you can ask for it. Kalen Carson has that. Well, are you sure? I thought Sam said he was on the injury report. That was a whopper of a hit by Reddy Stewart. I lied. The next first down run was only 9 yards, not 15. 2nd and 1 here. Wow, that was it. Wow. That was a pop. That was a kind of a helmet-to-helmet pop. NFL might be looking at that one. There was some head-to-head contact there. I wouldn't be surprised if Stewart gets fined for that one. They're going to hand it off under the I formation, and he's going to get right. Yeah. He gets through the crease and gets to the 40. There, get the first down. It's J.K. Dobbins. 10 yards shy of midfield are the Broncos. They're going to try to let this clock tick, tick, tick. They know they want to at this point. 55 seconds left in the third quarter, so you can't blame them. Denver's going to let this clock tick down to about 35 seconds before they snap it. It's a toss left, and we have this covered up really well. That's going to be a 2-yard loss. 2nd and 12. And that's going to probably be the end of this quarter. Broncos have no reason to run a play, and they won't. Oh, if you've bared through this one with us, thank you guys so much. Once again, I am your man, Jimmy J's hair. Landry on the ones and twos, just off screen, keeping you updated and keeping the page and the screen looking fresh for you. And Slam and Sammy is, I'm sure, in Kansas City right now at home, just going absolutely crazy in the living room. Next live watch along, we are going to try to get the whole gang in here, at least maybe Landry and myself. That way we can maybe argue some plays, dispute some plays, give some back and forth energy, and we'll make it a little more fun, a little more exciting. Maybe get Sam in here as well, do a full The Star We Are watch along. We don't know. You never know. But I do know that Wednesdays catch me in the morning at 10 a.m. for AM Mayhem, where we let it all out, go a little crazy. I take a couple jabs at some people in the league. I show you a couple jewels that I have. Get your mind out the gutter. I'm talking about star players, star coaches, star people. And you know, and when I give you Jimmy's top 5 plays of the week, what I thought was really, really stand out or across the league, or maybe just on our team. This week doesn't look like I'll find very many, but Wednesdays, AM Mayhem at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Fridays at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time is the Star We Are Live, where you can catch the trio, the fan that does it, the fan trio that does it best. Hashtag Team Give Back. And if you want to help us give back and you would like to give to the channel, easy. The free stuff is to like, subscribe, share the channel, obviously, do all that. The not so easy part is to, contribute. How can you do that? The Star We Are, Cash App, Venmo. We will shout you out if you want to be. We will keep you, incognito if you would like to be. We don't have to share it. But if you want your contribution shared, we would obviously love to shout you out. And so thanks for the support. Thanks for hanging. I am about a nervous wreck going into this fourth quarter because this game is still right on the brink of, man, we can win it, but oh boy, we're fixing to get torched. It feels like, is this game just going to end 40-17, which it very well could, or are we fixing to score 10 points? We're going to hold them to 3, score 10 of our own, and then all of a sudden it's going to be 33-27 and a nail biter right at the end of the game. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm here to find out, and I'm glad you're here with me. Jimmy's getting a call, ladies and gentlemen. 1 second. All right. Well, while Jimmy was taking an important phone call, Triquez Bridges was getting burnt again by Cortland Sutton. And that's going to be a huge gain. 21-yard line, 1st and 10. Bo Nix looks out to the right. Oh, it's going to be dropped. It would have been an easy 5 or 6 yard completion to Mims, but he drops it right off the numbers. Ooh, Matt Eberflus looks like he has aged 7 years, Landry said, since he started coaching this team. He aged 3 at the Micah trade. Bo Nix lined up under center, or no, he's in shotgun, actually. He's going to throw it left, and that's bad play. That was just a bad throw. That was the behind throw that he made in the first quarter for the free interception. He just did it again. No one was there. He threw it to the dirt. This is a 3rd down. You cannot give up 7. You have to hold them to 3 here. That looked like a false start. Bo Nix is going to deliver right over the middle. 1st down.
When you are passing instead of when you're short.
It's like we were in a little soft zone to give them just the 11 yards they needed. Look at the space in the middle of this field right here. It's like Kenneth Murray dropped back just enough. Like, oh, you need 11. Let me drop back 12. Here you go. Now I'll tackle you now that you got it. And I just listen, man. It's a combination of all of it. We don't have a great roster defensively, and Matt Eberflus is
not reacting, not being the player. He's drifting. It's right there in front of him.
It looks like it. That's what I see. I'm with you. Dobbins is going to bounce out to the left and get about 3 or 4.
Unfortunately, we need we can get it done in 2 fucking years.
No, you can. Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah, you can.
Everyone can go.
No. It's not like that. Kenny Diggy.
Kenny Clark.
Yeah.
Diggy Zula.
Yeah. Deron Bland. Malik Hooker can stay. Juanye Thomas can stay. The Kyrie Elam can probably stay. He hasn't been bad. Sam Williams can stay. Marshawn Nealon can definitely stay. Maurice Lufau can definitely stay. Oh, it's going to be dropped. Oof. There's a flag on the play after that was a really late flag. It was an incomplete pass in the end zone, illegal formation on the offense. Okay, that's going to back them up. We might still get out of this with only 3, but boy, they are just burning clock at this point. Less than 13 to go in the fourth quarter, 12:54 left on the clock. Come on, Cowboys. You got something big. Boy, a pick 6, a strip sack fumble. Can Jimmy? Can we make this happen? I need this one right here. I need this one. Strip sack fumble.
Just the turnover.
The turnover. Right. No, we don't have to go for 6. Just the turnover. It's on. We're 3rd and 6 right now. 3rd down. Give it to me. Make it happen. Give it to me. Bo Nix is looking. Everything's covered. Except for Troy Franklin Jr. is wide open. Oregon to Oregon once again for a touchdown. Wide open. He had 5 yards of separation.
You don't have to move off the spot. That's the one key. Right? Not only do we not get pressure, if he stands there, they will also get over, right? We don't have good enough corners to cover for a long time, and we don't get pressure.
Wow. Picking on Traquez Bridges. Look, the double move. Boom. Burns him. Oh, goodness. The double move just made Traquez Bridges look like a joke. Woo! That's bad, man.
There's another 37. You don't get to win Louis.
37-17. That's probably I hate to say it, Cowboys Nation. That's probably your ball game because you can't ask your offense to go get 21 unanswered. I don't know what unanswered. How we got? I don't care if the offense gets you 21 more. The offense could score you 28 more in this fourth quarter. Bet the defense gives up 7 to 10 more. Bet this team scores 45. What do you want to get? What are you going to go? This is nuts, man. Historically bad. About as bad as it gets.
40 points almost guaranteed. You know you're going to give up 40. You feel that? Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. Listen, that's what I said. Washington last week only scored half of what they were supposed to had they had their starting 3 weapons. I mean,
they scored 37 to beat us.
Yeah, I would have made it again, right? But we'd have still gave up 30+ points. This is yeah. Wow. Okay. Okay. This is bad, guys. All right. Jimmy's back with you. A little off stage talking. Well, I asked at the beginning of the half what chance you gave us to come back in this football game. If you gave us any. I dare not ask you that same question right now. Vontae Turpin fields it at the 1. Can he break one loose and get somewhere? A little bit of a crease, but he gets crunched at the 28. He actually gets really crunched. I think one of the guys for Denver is still on the ground. That was tough. All right. Dak Prescott back on the field. Can some magic happen? Ferguson in half motion goes back to his original side, which is the left. Dak drops back 5 steps, 2 steps up into the pocket, delivers a really good shot to Lamb. That's going to be about a 25-yard gain. Denver's going to already start, giving some things away. They're going to allow some things to happen. That was very soft coverage there by 31. They're just going to play. Don't give up the huge play. Dak's got to take advantage of all of it and get his team down the field. You can't take a sack like he just did. That's what you can't do because they're playing really soft zone. You got to find the first man and take what they're giving you, Dak. You can't. Because now you take a sack. Now it gives them exactly what they wanted. More clock burn off. Takes you longer to get back to the line of scrimmage. You got to reset. Stops your momentum. 2nd and 12 now. That's 36 sacks for the Denver Broncos this season. That leads the NFL, and that's on pace for records. That was looked like a little behind and a little low for Dak there. 21, about the best coverage he's played so far. But oh my goodness, that's a flag. This is another flag on Dallas, and it's been declined, so to leave it at 3rd down, but it was an illegal formation or illegal shift or something. This has been bad. The offense has honestly shot themselves in the foot a bunch with penalties, and defense has been the historical bad defense we've watched them be multiple times this season. So this is what you get when you go on the road and you play like that. 37-17. Can we redeem it? 3rd and 12. This is probably the most important 3rd and 12 of the game. George Pickens snags that out the air. What a catch. Good throw, good catch. Great play. Listen, we have a quarterback and some weapons. And it's not like, other than some penalties and being undisciplined and Dak's egregious interception, it hasn't been all bad for the offense. It's been a tough road for the offense, but this is the best defense in the league. We knew that coming in. Javonte with a really nice 8 or 9 yard run here. Gets a full 9. Yeah, no, offense has some juice, has some lightning. We know that. No, this offense is going to come away with this game with 20-plus points, 24, 27 points. And that's scoring on Denver. It is. It just is. We kind of knew that coming in. If you would have said, hey, Dallas is going to score 28, all right, that's enough to do it. But defense just has to keep them, 27 or less, and that's they can't. Our defense can't do it. That Prescott out to Ceedee for about 8 and an easy first down. There is a flag. Hopefully this one isn't on us. This is going to be on Denver for hitting Dak a little late. So that's going to give us 15 added to the end of the 8 that Lamb got. So a 23-yard net gain. So keep this drive going. We are at 10:46 left on the clock. So these 7 points we need desperately have to come pretty quick. Yeah, he drove him. Well, he lifted. I know it's a good hit. I hate it too, but to the rules, he put his hands behind him. No, I hate it. I'm with you. No, I don't like the call either. It's football. No, it's not. I get it. I'm with you on that one. I would hate that call as a Dallas player, as a Dallas fan, if it was on me. I'm with you on that one. That wasn't a great call.
And the reason I hate it for them is because it'll get called against us.
And Dak throws another red zone interception. Yeah, he gets hit as he's throwing it. The pressure gets there, and this guy's almost gone. Luke catches him from behind at the 50, but that's it.
It's just going to make the story look as embarrassing as it should.
Yeah.
Instead of ending up kind of close, but we're going to lose anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just going to make it.
Yeah, no, it's just going to look bad. Yeah.
either make trades before this week or fucking tank, because you can't win enough games, and it won't matter if you make the playoffs.
Yeah, that's still bad. Even with the pressure there, that's on Dak. That's 2 horrible plays by Dak. That's the first game where he's just thrown 2 bad ones, both in the red zone. Well, actually, the other one wasn't in the red zone. I take that back. The first interception was not in the red zone. But that's yeah, Kyle says 0%. I'm with you. That's probably going to do it. Try to fan responsibly for the rest of this Sunday afternoon, guys. We're gonna get back into this game and then watch a little more possession. We might ride it out with you till the whistle blows. I don't see why not. You've been here with us. And after only throwing 3 all season and almost none of them being his fault, he throws 2 horrible interceptions today. They were both on him, and they were both just bad. I understand a little bit of pressure on the second one, but you still can't make that throw. You're in the red zone. You either eat it and take the sack there, or you throw it out the park. You know what I mean? You just throw it somewhere. You don't try to make that play that he made to Ceedee. Ceedee's not even turned around for the ball yet. The pressure was there quick. It's not. So we're going to find out. You know, Denver has no need to throw the ball on this drive. Let's just hope the defense can understand, okay, they probably want to run it. Get a stop and I don't know. I'm reaching, Cowboys Nation. I'm reaching. I can't find no hope. I'm reaching for some hope and I can't find it. It's not that I don't believe in you, Cowboys defense. I just know you're going to fail horribly. You've already failed. You've given up 37 points. That's a fail. Yeah. You got a whole 4th quarter to play almost. Yeah. And it's going to be a toss right, and that's going to be all the yards he needs. That's going to be a 15-yard gain on first down on a toss right. Oh, boy. Jimmy's about ready to wrap this one up, boys and girls. He's got a Dallas Cowboys team bus size hole to run through on that toss. That's just, come on. Yeah, looking for more. He's got 6, and that's what they. And listen, I don't see any reason for Denver to do anything other than run the ball, and I don't even know if we can get off the field like that. I don't know if we can make three consecutive run stops for less than 10 yards. The first 2 were 15 and 6. That's 21 yards on the ground in 2 runs. Let's see if we can average 10 a carry for the rest of this drive before we get up out of here. Yep. Bo Nix is going to turn around and toss this thing to the right again, and it's going to look pretty similar for another 7 or 8 yards and an easy first down. Yeah, that's Mims Jr. Actually, that's the little slot receiver. Yeah, they just do. Yeah, they're just having fun now, just letting guys get extra plays and they stat boosting. This is supposed to be a game where, you know, and I understand your offense shot themselves in the foot, 2 interceptions, but they did so watching their defense, knowing, man, we got to try to do everything. We can't run the ball. We can't try to consistently play no kind of scheme or system. We just got to try to go to the wall on him, and
one person blew it up and two other people almost spit up.
This is the type of game where you have to ask your defense to hold the other team. You really want this to be a 2017 game right now, looking like, man, we're the last team with the ball, supposed to do something with it. And, our defense just so forget this game. This game is over. But is this game an outlier? When our offense does show up against a defense who can stifle us, our defense is going to give us zero chance in that game, right? That's what this feels like. When against Chicago, when our offense can only put up 14, whooped. When our offense can only put up 17, whooped. When our offense can front run on a team with no wide receivers, our defense can hold them to 20 all of a sudden. And 20 is not even a great number. Hell, Denver average is holding to teams less than that. So they got everybody in the box, so they run a little slant to Sutton. He gets 7 of it. It's going to leave a third down. 3rd and 4, 8 minutes left. I don't know if there's anything to do here, but we'll see what happens.
Now, this one is not being classified in that category, but they've all been nailed by pretty much. The 2 games they lost on the last play of the game.
Bo Nix is going to go shotgun for some reason. And
Sure it is.
Yeah.
How could it not be?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, had Marquise Bell not held the guy, it's probably a wide open touchdown, and he knew that, so he did hold the guy. So therefore, it's a free first down. This game is going to officially be over, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, with this last 7 minutes to go in this game, Landry and I are going to wrap some things up, talk about this, get some things prepared for next week, which I encourage you to join us next week for AM Mayhem Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. All right. Friday evening, 6 p.m. This is all Central Standard Time for the Star We Are Live. Your girl Sammy, your man Landry, and you got Jimmy J all up in there giving you the business. And boy, have we got some spinning the record and some talking to do about this road to 6 and about everything we saw. Were there any stars this week? Whew. Dak's been a star stat of the week after week after week. It feels like, at least he could be. Not today. 2 really bad picks on the guy. I know his defense, strapped him to the plank, made him do the plank walk again today, but penalties, we lost that game. We didn't get them off the field on 3rd down because we didn't get them into 3rd down. And 2 offensive touchdowns. Like I said, you have to score at least 3, and that wouldn't have mattered. You needed to score 5 offensive touchdowns the way our defense have played. So you can go ahead and chalk that up. The record on the bottom of your screen, that's going to move the Broncos to 6-2. It's going to move the Cowboys to 3-4-1. And as Denver punches this in the end zone, probably we're going to get out of here. 2nd and goal from the 5. They're going to hand it off. Actually, it's going to be a play action. Bo Nix just going to throw it away. Nothing there. Guys, thank you. Oh, there's going to be a flag in the end zone. Sweet. I've had it. Okay, well. So they're talking about multiple flags. It's going to look like a few flags. Oh, both on the offense here. Okay, well, replay, 2nd down replay. They dropped back to throw it. Cortland Sutton was looking like he was blocking for a run. It was all over the place. So that'll push him back a little bit. 2nd to go here. There's still some confusion on where everybody's at, what's going on. So it was going to be 2nd and goal from the 15. We chose to decline the penalties, which is 3rd and goal from the 5. Now, that's one choice.
Fine. Didn't do us any good for them to have 2 plays. Oh, my God.
It's going to be a walk-in touchdown pass from Bo Nix to RJ Harvey. They are doing everything they want on us. Hopefully, this is the last time Denver will score, and we'll update this score for you before we get out of here. An incredibly poor football game today by the Dallas Cowboys. This looked like Philly beating the Giants today, 38-20 over there. This is worse. Philly beat the Giants 38-20 today in their revenge game. Dak has never played well against this team. He went on the road. He played poor again today. You know, his not the two interception plays are, you can't have them. They are on him. The 44 points is all on this defense. I don't care that your quarterback threw 2 interceptions and gave you, put you back on the field. You didn't stop anything at any point in time ever. So that's going to be it for this game, guys. Hopefully that is your final score as they wrap up the last few minutes of this ball game. The star we are and your man Jimmy J is going to get up out of here. Remember, like I said, Wednesday morning, 10 a.m., Friday night, 6 p.m. Catch us. Go like, go subscribe, turn on the notifications, and always, 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 even when your team puts up a 44-17 dud, stand responsibly, guys. Peace.